Immigration is again a hotly debated topic in Washington, D.C.
At the very time we don't have jobs to go around.
On talk shows.
The first thing is there's no such thing as an illegal person. These are human beings.
You come here to move off this country. Why don't you go fix your own country?
And along the U.S.-Mexican border itself. Often it's a debate about numbers, wages, the price of commodities or of healthcare, taxes.
Timoteo Roblero Morales.
For Enrique Morones, it's about something different.
Fabián Gutiérrez Rico. Mauricio Gutiérrez Lozano. Julio
Morones founded Border Angels not as a political answer, but as a human response. His all-volunteer army marches through the desert on a mission, inspired by the words of Christ. When I was hungry, did you give me to eat? When I was thirsty, did you give me to drink? Morones had long been delivering food and clothing to help the poor on the Mexican side of the border. In 1986, he learned of the migrants living in squalor in the canyons of Carlsbad, one of San Diego's most affluent suburbs. Families were living in the open air, without shelter of any kind. Morones began bringing food, water, and clothing to the canyon. He did it quietly, almost anonymously. Several years later, at a memorial service for United Farm Workers founder Cesar Chavez, Morones shared the story with a woman who happened to be sitting next to him. He told her his upbringing had taught him to do his good deeds privately. He wasn't comfortable getting attention for doing the right thing. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, the woman said, quoting Martin Luther King. Then she added, my husband believed that, and he took a bullet for it. His brother took a bullet for it. Get out on the front lines and tell people about this. Ethel Kennedy's encouragement changed Morones' life, and the life of countless others. Border Angels was born. Border Angels are guardian angels. Some of their activities are small humanitarian gestures, leaving gallons of water to be found by the migrants during the crushing heat of summer and blankets during the frigid desert winters. Others have larger scope. For 8 years, the March of the Migrants has focused attention on the migrant struggles. The enormity and complexity of the issues don't concern Morones. He talks often about the power of one. He reminds people of the story of a boy and his dad walking along the beach. The boy is carefully picking up starfish from the sand and returning them to the water. Why are you doing that?
My dad asked me. I told him the tide is out and the sun is hot. If I don't put them back in the water, they will die. My dad said, but there's thousands of starfish. What you are doing won't make any difference. I picked up a starfish. It will to this one, I said, and I put it back in the water.